the word. The Edinburgh Society of Unapologetically Imperfect Mothers is here to brighten your day and lift your spirits with our unique take on all things motherhood. We're real-life friends, a special group comprised of women from across the globe who've chosen to call Edinburgh home. Together, we're a haphazard amalgamation of diverse perspectives and life experiences, united as we try to navigate the often tumultuous journey through motherland with humor, unwavering support, and lots of fizz. Our mantra is radical acceptance and the necessity to check your ego and self-interest at the door. Keep calm and hold my Prosecco, ladies. I hereby call this meeting to order.
Then we'll have a bit of a date night on Thursday.
Date
and then we're off to Moulin Rouge on Friday.
Sure
with
are.
girls.
You
Oh, amazing.
I know. I'm so excited. There's an outfit, just to warn you.
I expect nothing less.
There's an outfit. It's arrived from Germany.
Ooh. Oh, so there'll be leather, buckles,
I'm intrigued.
studs,
I am intrigued.
boning.
Okay.
There will be no leather.
pleather. I hope it's not a hot day.
There's no studs. There's no leather.
We're not going as Erica Victon.
I think there'll be a
We are
picture.
not. It is not going to be a ich kommen styled evening.
I like your pronunciation there.
Oh, thank you.
I suppose there'll be a
I've been
picture
working
on
it.
Instagram.
There will be.
Oh, I hope so. Yeah,
will
we'll
be.
see
There
it.
will be a lot of
Hopefully
content,
we
don't
get
worry.
some of that. I want to hear about Moulin Rouge too.
Oh, I'm so excited to see it again. It was so good. The first time it was so good.
This is your second time.
This will be my second time.
Okay.
I'm very excited. The first time, there were tears, there were smiles. I literally just wanted to get up and start singing and dancing along, especially during the opening number.
Oh my goodness.
The costumes are amazing. The show is incredible. I have to say, shout out to the Edinburgh Playhouse for putting on such an incredible show. I know I'm a bit of a snob coming from London and a Broadway background. It's so good.
Wow.
It is not regional theater. It doesn't feel like a traveling cast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you don't say that lightly because you've had comments before.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest here. If you're saying that, I believe you.
They're outstanding.
Wow.
Honestly, it's so good. If you haven't gotten yourself to the Playhouse to see it, please go online.
I haven't.
Book, go. It's fabulous.
Oh my goodness. And you get to have dinner out.
Get to have dinner
so
out.
Nice.
I'm very excited,
so
honestly.
Nice. Is your mother-in-law watching the kids?
No, Taylor's going to watch the kids while
Okay.
we're out for dinner on Thursday, and then on Friday Taylor's coming with me.
Oh, nice.
My Taylor, my bonus daughter for the next month. I'm so
that's
excited.
lovely. That's
so excited.
Oh, it's so nice.
Oh, well, we're back again today, obviously. We're with Lissy, Anke, Rebecca, Kim, and we have a very interesting thing to talk about given tomorrow and it being your birthday.
Absolutely. It's not that big of a birthday. It's just kind of,
No, it's not. It's as big
Just
as
numbers.
you want it to
Is
be.
it not halfway to a big
Let's talk
It
about
is
it.
not halfway to a big birthday. Thank you so much. Although, amusingly enough, Kim,
Have you not got another?
I lost a year this year. We were at Sarah's house for her birthday, and I literally looked at Sarah and said, "Why do you have 2 4 balloons?" She's like, "Because we're 44 this year." I went, "No, we're not. We're 43." She's like, "No, we're 44." And my face dropped, and I was like, "No, we're not. We're 43."
Do you know what?
I lost a year. I felt like Joey from Friends. No.
That happened to me in the milk aisle of
The milk
Sainsbury's. I remember exactly where I was. I was pushing my son in the trolley, And I don't know why I was thinking about it, but it took me a while to work out that I was actually a year older than I thought I was.
Honestly.
And I was devastated.
At what point when we're aging, at what point do we forget how old we are?
It
Well,
seems
you know,
my age.
long
that's
time
when
ago.
it started
Long time
What's
coming
even
through.
worse if you forget
Never had the
about
same
how old your husband is, and when you do the birthday cake with your kids, you put one number too high on the cake.
I did that last year.
Oh no. Oh no. If my husband did that to me, I'd be like,
Well, I got my partner's age wrong in the week, and he was raging.
He would be.
Yeah, because I thought the age gap was less, but it's more than I thought. More than I remembered.
It just depends on the time of year, I'm sure.
It just depends on the. I like
How
that
I'm
so much,
feeling.
Becky. Well played. Well played.
oh my god.
You
Becca
could
for the
call it
win.
age gap, or you could also call it age buffer.
Well, speaking of age, our podcast topic this week is drumroll, please. Being 40-ish, fit and fabulous, because I flipping love being in my 40s. How about you, girls?
I enjoyed my 40s, I must admit. I did a lot in my 40s. Yeah, it was good.
Hence the ish, 40-ish.
Yeah.
It's a great time.
Some of us have moved on from there. Yeah.
And that's
Some
a
of us will never
mindset.
move on
It is a
from there.
mindset.
It is a mindset.
I agree. I agree.
Well, if that's the case, I'm only 26.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Because I was clubbing on
Definitely.
Saturday, and I was one of the youngest people
Hold
in
the
the
phone.
club.
You were clubbing? Oh, this needs to be
Okay, what
discussed.
happened?
Party in the club.
I
Do
listened
tell.
to my music from when I was a teenager, and I felt so much younger. I love it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you
Get
listen
back
to
in the
music
mood.
other than, you know, from when...
I've never moved on. I
And
haven't
our
moved
kids are
on.
listening
No.
to it now.
Exactly.
I just booked an Isla with for a 90s concert for her first band.
Fantastic.
We never got to Taylor Swift. I don't want to talk about that. But we got something, and she's very excited, and it is like one of my high school bands. And I'm
Amazing.
really like psyched for it. And
Well, the
she-
90s were excellent.
Yeah, they were excellent. The music was amazing.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
and
90s were so
so
good.
cool.
Yes.
But I think you can be whatever age you want.
Absolutely.
And I think, you know, yeah.
It's
More on
however
the
you
subject.
feel.
Yeah.
It's however you feel.
However your knees feel.
No. Because the
I'm
knees...
afraid it is.
So, well, one thing I'm really certain, if I had the choice to be younger again, I wouldn't want to be as unwise as I was.
Well, I
So
think
I'm
that that's valid.
I certainly don't want to do some mistakes again. So
Well, we're gonna
I'm
get
quite
to that.
glad
We're
I
gonna
got
get to that.
we're
We're
gonna-
gonna-
we're
hang
gonna
on.
get into
Hold
that.
We're
that
going to
thought,
dive
Anke.
into it. Yes.
But here's
definitely.
my thing. So when you're, I feel like when you're over 40, you're in this like teenager, this teenagedom of adulthood, because you're in this in betweeny kind of gap where you're not young anymore, but we're not old. We're in the middle.
It depends who you ask.
Teenagehood of life.
Teenagehood of life, but like with more wisdom, more confidence, more knowledge. I mean,
I don't know if it's confidence. I think it's more a feeling of I don't give a toss.
absolutely, 100%.
I wonder whether that's also because of the age of our kids, because they're becoming
was
more
thinking that as well.
independent. And had I had my kids 10 years younger, I might have reached this level 10 years ago.
And this
No.
is something we talk about, though.
Yeah, we do.
Talk about this, that it's such a weird time because in your 40s, you can be having your first kids, you could have teenagers, your kids could be gone, and everything in between.
You could be
Absolutely.
grandmother.
I mean, your Facebook feed's hilarious because you'll end up with situations where people are getting engaged. People that you went to high school with are getting engaged. But then you also have people that you went to high school with or went to uni with who are getting married, having their first baby. And then the next feed, someone's sending their kid off to college, or someone's graduating from college, or their kids are getting married.
One of my friends is a grandmother. One of my friends who I went to high school with is a grandmother.
Stop it.
Oh.
No.
One of my good
She's been
friends
very
is a
productive.
grandmother already.
I wouldn't shock me if I went down to
quick.
people that are
I mean, my high school was, small town America. You never know. You never know. But I would
I had
never
some
admit to
friends
it.
who had children at 16 and
Stop it.
18. Yeah.
Yeah.
16. Cheesy Pete.
I remember,
Yeah.
one of my classmates got pregnant at school.
Yeah.
Same here.
Oh, no.
But I feel like this time in our lives, and I'm not going to say what age I am ever.
26.
But, but no, I feel very comfortable at this place, and it does feel more. I'm more comfortable, more settled. Like more things are
grounded.
resolved. Like I think Anke said in a prior podcast. It's like, I'm married. I've got the kids. It's kind of like those things I don't have to focus on, and now I can kind of be more comfortable with where I'm at.
Absolutely.
And I think every year at my birthday, I sort of think, well, am I comfortable where I'm at? It's not necessarily like, was this the best day of my life, this birthday, but it's more like, is this a comfortable place for me?
Yeah,
Definitely.
I agree.
and it
And
ties
if the answer is
content?
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
then
it
it's
ties in
good.
so well with what we had in the last pod. I went for a run on the weekend, and I put it on the app, turned it on, and decided I don't care about how fast I am. And then on the way, I met a good friend, and decided not to stop the app just to get a better result, and just have a chat for 50 minutes. And it was, what we talked about targets. I'm like, my target is not to be, oh yes, Strava was telling me that my next goal is 10K per week. I'm like, you're not in the position to tell me what my goal should be.
Listen to Anke telling Strava where to go.
No, it's telling AI where to go.
So
big
my
finger
goal
up
is
to
to have
AI.
a good conversation with a good old friend.
And I love that
And
for
you
you.
will not interrupt.
Well, I think that we all grew up with generations before us where aging was seen as something to be afraid of. And
I think it just happened really early,
and
right?
it did.
Yes.
Definitely. I mean, you watch, shows from the 80s or you look back at photos of your family from the 80s and the 90s, and they look so much older. And I love the idea that, we're definitely healthier. We're making better choices in terms of what we're eating and what we're putting in our body.
You think it's just a picture
No, I
quality?
think we're not. I think that we're not smoking. I think that nicotine does terrible things to your face. I think we're not smoking. We're eating better. We're putting sunscreen on our faces more regularly.
But also, my parents would work all the time, and they would work a lot outside as well. So I'm good on them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you know what I always find amazing is I watch reruns of The Golden Girls.
Yes.
We
Oh,
love
It's
I love
amazing.
The Golden
Yeah,
Yes.
we love that.
And I look at them and think that they are older. Well, obviously, the mother is older than me. But I look at the characters and think they're older than me. But in reality, they're younger than I am. And I
Well,
still
so
look at
here's
them
the
and think
interesting
they're
thing.
older.
Sophia, the actress that played Sophia,
Was made to look older.
was made
Yeah.
to look older.
Yeah.
She was actually the youngest of the cast.
Oh, was
Wow.
But
Wowzers.
Blanche and Rose and Dorothy, they were all in their 50s.
They were all in their 50s.
Yeah.
So they were a group of women that were widowed or divorced in their 50s.
Yep.
And I think Rue was supposed to be the youngest at 52.
I think it's just the way that it's like the way they're dressed, or it's something where
Absolutely.
Hair and
The
The
hair.
perm. Do you
Yeah.
think it was the perm?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, the 80s mom perm was
the
a
cut.
thing.
Yeah, my mum always
The
had a
real
perm.
abrupt cut. You reached a certain age and you were no longer allowed to have long hair.
Yes.
Yeah, that's funny,
yeah.
isn't it? It was considered like, if you had long hair, it was wrong.
But
for
you-
some
Yeah.
But
reason.
my mom said when she had us, she lost one of her teeth,
Oh my god.
and she lost so much hair that she then cut it short.
Really?
Oh, well, I will say
So
that.
maybe the nutrition, or maybe they didn't take supplements, or there wasn't so
Yeah,
much
supplements.
information.
I
on-
think supplements play
I mean-
a huge part in that,
they just have all
particularly.
these
Yeah,
things.
I mean, we're all taking collagen, or assume we're all taking collagen.
I haven't taken collagen.
No, but
Okay, get the collagen, young lady. I'm gonna be your mother, and I'm gonna tell you get some collagen.
We all need collagen.
We all need
is that the
collagen.
secret?
Collagen. I mean, I'm on all the supplements. Let's face it. I am popping supplements like.
Oh, I love my
Crazy.
vitamins. I know that's kind of weak sauce compared to what you can get now.
Well, I think
But
this
I
is the
mean-
thing. We're all on weak sauce, and I think that maybe this is part of our illusion for that. Aging is amazing, and because we're all aging so gracefully. I mean, none of us are on Botox. None of us are on fillers.
You
That
wouldn't
you
know.
can tell.
It's
It's
because
so good you can't tell.
but that's also because we live in Europe.
I think that that there's something to be said for that. I mean, I'm doing all the
I would
soft
never
stuff,
tell.
like you said. I worship my facials and my
I would.
supplements.
I gotta say, I'm not a vitamin person. I probably should be more, but I'm not convinced. The research is not 100%, but I think whatever works for you. That's where you think it's helping and it's.
I mean, it could very well be a
It
placebo.
could be very expensive here.
Absolutely.
I feel so much better after my vitamin.
Whatever you find, whether it's
Vitamin
vitamins or
Prosecco.
exercise, like
Sleep 8 hours a night,
sleep is
water.
my vitamin. If I can sleep more than 8
absolutely.
hours,
Oh,
I
laughing.
Well, you know me. Laughing is my
Yeah.
favorite thing.
Yeah.
It is my favorite thing.
Since your drama course.
I love my laughter.
No, it's true. I
Something
mean,
that
it-
makes me happy.
Yeah, I mean, I think that there are so many options though now, and also just living in Edinburgh, like there's so many, like the gym we get to, there's so many things we can go to the Moulin Rouge. There's so many options where I think about, well, what if you don't have the options? You don't have the access.
Yeah.
And so, it does keep you in this environment of, okay, well, I'm current. Maybe that's an illusion, but I'll take it.
No,
But I
I
like
think
Well,
that
well, if you're
bringing-
not, then you'll go for a walk and you meet other people in your village, or hopefully, or you're. I'm sure. I'm sure there's something for everyone as long as you make the most of where you are.
Well, do you know what I love about Edinburgh is you can go out in Edinburgh at any age.
yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
That I
You
agree
mix with a
100%.
lot of age groups.
Correct.
I mean, I
it's so
remember,
different,
I remember Alan and I going out for one of his birthdays, and we were at this what felt like a very trendy cocktail bar, and we were like the youngest people in there.
Yeah.
And I think it's because in these second cities, it's and maybe it's just young people aren't going out as much as they used to.
No, they preload.
Yeah.
At home.
They're at home. They're going straight to the clubs on.
Club.
They're in the club with me.
I mean, who can blame them? I mean,
Well,
we all
as
did
long
that.
as they're not spending all day on social media and
Yeah.
actually
No.
do go out, that's fine. Whenever.
Do you know what I miss about going out? Like when we were younger and we would go out, we would get ready together.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Oh yes.
so
I
fun.
go to someone's house. And,
Yes.
Yeah,
so fun.
aging myself straight
Yeah.
in your hair.
You
and
would
Yeah.
though.
Your
Drink a
makeup.
bottle
No,
of
you're
white
aging yourself
Grenache.
when you're
Put
crimping.
on your, yeah. And you
down-
put your
down a
going out
couple of
tops
strong
and,
bows.
Does this work? Does that,
Yeah.
But that was when I could stay awake. If we did that today, I'd have to start at 2.
I used to have a nap.
But we could totally do that at 2.
Have breakfast together.
Yes.
Have
Absolutely. The
breakfast,
power
have
nap.
breakfast together and then go out, and then it's over at 6.
But you could come over.
6.
You could come over
a bit
at
late.
2.
But by 3
Get home for a
p.m.
bath.
You could recreate that by
We could totally recreate it. Just bring the clock forward a little bit.
And you can do that now because the clubs are open at lunchtime.
Really?
Bring
Yeah,
it.
that's how I was clubbing on Saturday.
Where were you
Nice.
clubbing on Saturday, please?
Club Tropicana.
Oh, the Tropicana.
And it was open at noon?
It opened at 2 till 7.
Amazing.
Oh, we did
I'm
that
all
once.
about that.
We did
Yeah.
that once, right?
I'm all about that.
It's like
We did.
entering
We went
a
to
sauna.
Cold Town House. Although the
No,
prob-
the Tropicana
We
was
have done
better.
it. Yeah.
I liked
was
it
it?
more.
I
Yeah.
missed the Tropicana.
I
one.
missed that
was
too.
I
away.
wasn't there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was away for
We
that
should do
one.
that again.
The
That was
texts were really
brilliant.
funny.
They
I
were
remember
they
that.
were awesome.
They had matching 80s
text.
videos
From
with the
Tropicana,
music.
when you
Love
guys
it.
went, I feel like they were just
I
like,
was
people
bleeding.
lost each other, and then I think you ended up going out somewhere after. And it was
My
just,
issue
I
with
didn't. I had to
the
go
Cold
straight
Town
home.
House
Very
one
jolly.
is that they had the heating turned up.
Oh,
And that
place
indoor
that
fire.
so weird.
I'm like,
Oh, the
you've got a
funeral
bunch
advert.
of perimenopausal women.
It was awful.
I was like, oh my god, I'm in a halter top from
Is this a hot
19
flash or
It's
is
getting
it
hot in here.
Exactly. I'm like,
It's
I'm in a
getting
halter top
hot
from
in here.
1999. There is not a single fabric here that's
Breathable.
designed for nature. No, this is not working for
But
me.
it was the funeral adverts on the big
Oh,
TVs that really got me.
Absolutely.
Excuse me?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they just had one of the commercial channels playing music, and there'd always be adverts for
like life insurance.
funeral plans. I
Get
just
out
thought,
of here.
I
oh
have
Take
a
one
photo.
more shot.
I have a
Get outta
photo
here.
of
Get outta here.
me flipping off the television at one point because I was like, I can't take it anymore.
It was funeral services and life insurance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that's
Oh, and
obviously
then
that
the
was
meals.
the crowd.
What's the meals?
the home
the home
delivery
delivery
service.
service.
Yeah.
But that I'm interested in.
Well, they're nutritionally balanced, Heather.
To be fair.
Yeah.
To be fair, oh my god, honestly, like, so here's the thing, like, do you think that when, because we're not dead, we're not dying, fuck off society.
It was
Honestly,
grim.
it
That
was grim. It was grim, and like, oh my god, there were people younger than us in there. Like, come on,
Yes.
give the girls in their 30s a chance.
But Alisa, these are not for the people who are dead. These are for the people who have to.
I was trying
Sort it out.
thinking, my way of thinking was, they're not for us, they're for us thinking about our parents. Because we're the sandwich
I don't think so.
generation.
I think that was
I
I
thought.
know, right? Are you planning your parents'
know
funeral
what?
yet?
No,
Like,
I
have
thought.
you organized
I thought they
their
would say,
whatever
"Enjoy
meal?
yourself."
I think the club was getting a kickback from any referrals from that afternoon.
Honestly.
And where did you
Women
see?
on
Where did
messaging.
you hear about our advert? Oh, I was at a club day in the grass market. Oh, right. Right, that's £20 to the venue.
So these are things that we can live without. We can live
Yes.
without all of those adverts. What else are you leaving behind? What are you not carrying with you for this next kind of like decade ahead? What are we saying hell no to?
Difficult friends.
Yes.
Oh gosh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Story
like
here.
it.
So it's just a
She's
warning.
like, allow me to top up my percent.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Yeah, because I don't have the time for that now. You know,
Cheers.
where there's just always sort of some
Drama.
I don't mind an issue that needs talking through. I don't mind all of that stuff, but some people do have a lot of drama and negativity about them. And do you know what? I've got enough negativity in my own head without dealing with someone else's.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
I say good answer.
That is very.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like right off
I
the
can't
bat
top
as
that.
well. You went straight in.
No, but
Yeah, I don't
that's a
know
good
why.
one.
I think it's fantastic. And I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
To me, if it's about the person talking about themselves, and I would always have an open ear. Like a friend of mine is going through a shitty time.
But that's not what she
Oh,
means.
that's
She
not-
doesn't. She
that's-
doesn't mean
Yeah, no,
going
no,
for a
and-
shitty
and-
time.
and
She
I know,
means
yeah,
the
yeah.
selfish nature, the selfish side of
Yes.
things.
Making it always about them and their
Yeah.
problems. Yeah.
And
drama,
actually,
pettiness.
If you notice it's not going anywhere, that really like whatever you, however often you listen or whatever you do, it's like some of my friends seem to want to keep it going rather than resolve it anymore. So to
The
just
treadmill.
be occupied or
The drama
people who
treadmill.
constantly make
is
bad
sad.
decisions and then come to you for advice, and you've said, "Oh, I've already said, I don't think that's a good idea." You know, kick that guy to the curb. Don't get involved in that brawl. It's not for you.
Absolutely.
And they just go ahead anyway, and then come to you, and you're like, "Okay, I feel for you, but for God's sake, listen to me."
Do you think that we have less tolerance now?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
God, yeah.
totally have less tolerance.
I wonder why.
because I'm getting old.
I think
Because we need to prioritize. We have so much on our
Yeah,
own plate.
we have so little time left.
So much little time. Not left.
No, we have
Life
But we
insurance.
have our
Sold
time
by
valuable. Yes, that's what
Edinburgh Life Insurance.
but they
I do have life insurance. I don't have a funeral
Get him
plan.
Some more prosecco.
I don't have a funeral plan though.
I respect that.
Oh my Gideon.
I'm worth more
we not
dead than
supposed to?
alive.
But that's
Jeez.
I think that's very insightful because it is true that we have. Well, I'll speak about. We so much on our plate, right? The kids, we got the kids' mental space. We're trying to manage the kids. We're trying to manage,
Yes.
the family, the husband, job, the this, and and then it's like, okay, you can give that advice. You can be there. You want to be there. But then if that negative cycle is reoccurring and it's bringing you down, then it's like, okay, I don't know how much more time. Is that what we're saying?
Yes.
And having boundaries so that happens. I'm a big proponent of boundaries. I talk about that too
definitely.
much probably.
No,
but they
I
are
agree.
so important when you get to this point in your life because, just like you're saying, Kim, you want it's okay to support people who are going through a hard time. And of course you want to be there for your friends, whether they're positive or negative. But there's a certain point where if it starts to affect your own mental health and your own, time that you...
Your own mood.
Your own mood. You
Right.
have to have those boundaries. You have to have those lines in the sand where you give yourself space.
Definitely. And I think that, one of the joys that comes with this kind of, part of our lives is that we have so much life experience. We've been through a lot. We've seen a lot. We've handled things. We've got the resilience and the kind of fortitude. And I find it almost I find it frustrating sometimes when people don't learn from their mistakes or they don't learn from their experiences. And it's like, just no, you need to take what's happened, analyze it, evaluate it, work through it, and decide what we're not going to do again and what we could do again.
So are we saying, I feel like what you're saying a little bit is like we're grown.
We're grown.
Like we have more perspective because we're grown.
Yeah.
And so we're kind of in that place where we're like, okay, this is a pattern.
And you can see the bigger picture.
But
Because
what
you
Kim
can see
said
the bigger
earlier, we're not,
picture.
we can't be bothered or asked so often, And I remember a study where the question was, as we get older, they find people are more content, and why is that? And the result was that people are more likely to create the environment for them that suits them rather than go everywhere and try everything. You have the experience, and we know, okay, to drink 2 bottles of wine will not be so helpful for the next day, so maybe I'll cut it down. Or I live in a certain environment, I don't need to do it all, I don't need to have everything. I know this is with the shopping where I feel like I don't want all that crap. It doesn't make me happy. I don't need to have everything that I see. And the same with people. Like I used to go home and want to do the stuff at home, and now I'm like, no, I want to see people and have a nice conversation, and all the stuff at home can wait, and I don't care. Like,
Absolutely.
I can do it next year.
So would you say that our life experience and our, kind of everything that we've been through in our lives up to this point has given us the ability to filter out the bullshit, to filter out the nonsense, and decide what's important and what's not?
I think a lot more. Yeah.
And I think you can't do anything against it. Like it's a natural process where your brain just knows what is good for you and what you want and what you don't want.
No, I like that.
Yes.
Definitely. And I think that, it's a really interesting, time in terms of, where we are as a society and kind of, I like this idea that we as women are able to, our entire sense of worth is no longer completely dependent on getting married, having children, yada yada. So all of us are getting married older and having children older. And I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm so thankful that I waited to have children until I was into my 30s. I mean, not necessarily saying that having a baby at 39 was the best idea, but it worked really well for us as a family. And I feel like, I might be a little more tired than I would be if I was 10 years younger, but I'm glad that I have, that kind of steadfast resilience, in my head and in my spine to tackle motherhood. I don't know about you. When did you girls have children? Like, were you old? You had a really interesting experience, Kim.
My daughter was born 2 weeks before I turned 30, and my son was born 4 months before I turned 41.
Excellent.
So I would definitely say I'm way more tired.
Yeah.
It's
And
so
I
much harder
actually
to
maybe
get up
don't
at
have
night.
the same level of patience that I did with my daughter. But I was considered a geriatric mother, which is a really
Oh, it's an
negative.
awful It's a terrible
So
term.
young.
Yeah, and when I had my daughter, I wasn't the youngest mum at the antenatal, but I wasn't
The oldest.
the oldest. But a lot of my friends from school had already started having their children, and I was really grateful that I waited as long as I did, in that those carefree years were amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I did have that. However, my friends that had children younger will tell you that their children have now flown the nest,
Yeah.
and they are reaping the benefits of being in well-paid jobs,
Yeah.
doing whatever they want to do, going on holiday whenever they want to go on holiday, because
Yeah.
they don't have to follow the school
Yeah.
timetable. So, I mean, I've done both, and both were equally as hard.
I expected
But
amazing.
joyful.
Oh,
Totally
Definitely.
joyful, because when I had my son, because I'd already had my daughter so many years before, it felt much more easier, less stressful. And
Yeah.
you know, I can remember my partner saying when we took Gregor out for the first time, what if he starts crying when we're out?
Then
What if he gets
cries.
hungry? Well, we'll
then we
feed
feed
him.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, will you?
But you know, how are we going to do that? And I was like, just watch him.
Yeah.
I got
I
this.
get that. Like, I grew up as an only child, and I was never around babies. And my first child, I was, what was I, like, maybe 8 months before my 30th birthday. So 29, very green. Luckily, my partner is one of 4 and has 2 younger siblings that he helped when
Raise,
he was
basically.
helped to raise. And my in-laws are lovely, but there was just so many of them. And yeah, I mean, I couldn't even change a nappy the first when I
Really? You
He
never
had to
babysat?
teach it. I never babysat. I was the youngest cousin, youngest child, youngest.
I don't
So
think
it
I
was
had
very-
changed a nappy though.
and-
I wasn't
yeah.
around babies growing up.
Oh, my
Exactly.
word.
But you figure it out. But I do remember that feeling of like, what have I done? But then the second one comes around, and you know, and it's just such a comforting feeling. And it's
Yeah,
like,
you're making
Yeah.
dinner with a
This
baby
now.
on your
I was-
hip.
yeah.
And it's
My
fine.
my learning period was 1 year au pair in London, after which I had said, no children.
Really, nannying completely put you off.
Oh, it was horrible because, but then I realized when I had my own kids, I know they're 3, if you're childminder or, I mean, I was an au pair, I knew nothing. I'm the youngest. I knew nothing. It was really hard learning curve because I was thrown into this family with 3 kids, 8 months old, 4 and 6.
Wow.
And yeah, so I didn't even know how to fry bacon. I remember the mom shouting at me, just do it! And we don't fry bacon in Germany for breakfast. Like, so anyway, I thought, but the problem is you have the responsibility but not the rights.
Yeah.
So having your own kids, you also don't have the hormones and you don't have the attachment.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was
You're
really
trying to
hard.
force
So then
it.
having an own child was like, wow, this is empowering.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah. It is empowering, I think. And when you have that ability to make the decision, I mean, once you realize this is not babysitting and no one's coming to take the
I
kid
know.
away.
I cried a lot when I realized that.
I was like, they really mean it when they say you won't sleep for more than 3 or 4 hours.
Yes,
the first
they
week.
do.
I really didn't believe her. I was like, she's joking.
I know people made jokes.
Honestly.
My mum said when she had my older brother that in those days you got to stay in hospital quite a while.
Yes.
And they would
Did
take the
you?
baby
They would.
to the nursery at night so that
Yeah.
the mum could have a good sleep.
And they would
Wow.
feed the baby all
And
night.
they would feed the
That's
baby.
incredible.
My mother-in-law's a midwife, and she told me all these stories.
I mean, it sounds bliss. And then they would come in the morning and announce which babies had slept through the night. And my mum said to me, I didn't realise that they didn't sleep through the night. And I was thoroughly spoilt with my eldest because she slept through the night from 6 weeks.
Wow.
I don't even want to say how long my eldest slept through. He was just a dreamboat.
And then the younger children come.
So my eldest
When my son
slept.
came
My
along, it was a different
eldest
thing.
slept from the very first night in hospital. He slept from midnight straight through to 7:30 in the
Wait,
morning.
but didn't they make? They
Yeah,
used to
but-
make us wake them up.
So I was in a private room because I
No, like they would say you have to feed them, or I don't. Yeah.
She came in and she said, "Did you feed him?" And I remember hearing my mother's voice. Now you know that my birth mom died when I was very little,
Yes.
so I had my mother's voice, my birth mom's voice in my ear because I set my alarm to wake myself up, and I hadn't slept because I had a 28-hour labor, hadn't slept for a very long time, and I heard my mother's voice when my alarm went off. Never wake a sleeping baby.
Yeah.
And I rolled over and went back to sleep. And when the nurse came in to wake me up to check my vitals, she went, "So did you feed him?" I went, "Yeah, I definitely did."
Sleep feed.
I'm sure that I'm sure that babies who are very easy and cooperative are far more likely to have siblings.
Yeah, he was so cooperative.
And
he
I
was so good.
still think they pushed out a little too much because I remember my older one from like day one was 5-6 hours stretches
Amazing.
and she was fine. Like she really was. My younger one like 2-3 hours for months, but that's a whole other. But I still think, and this is a whole other perhaps podcast
discussion.
but the amount of demands and the amount of stress they put on brand new mothers, like the minute the baby comes out, 28 hours labor and they're putting it on you to wake up at a certain time and feed the baby.
And it was worse with worse with middle because I was a 4-day labor with that one. But that's another story.
That's a different podcast.
And a lot more booze because it's still traumatic.
Yes.
But you've made it through.
But here's my thing. So Heather, what are you bringing with you? Like what are you not? Sorry, that was what our topic was. What are we leaving behind and never going back to?
Oh boy, you mean from
anything. It could be a pair of jeans.
I will never admit
very high heels.
First of all,
Sorry, Heather.
First of all, I will never admit to being any age. Okay, so right off the bat,
now this is a true story. We have no idea how old Heather is. She could be 27.
Totally.
We have no clue. We have no idea. She looks 27. So that is my guess.
You'll never know. Okay? Like so
it's a true story.
But how do you feel? How old do you feel? Because this is what's more important.
No, I feel great. So back what I will give
to the
up.
question.
Back to what I give up. I mean, this is very sad for me to say this. But when I lived in New York and I was an independent woman, I had the fabulous apartment, fabulous clothes, fabulous. I went to this fashion show. I had the best shoe collection.
Oh my God, you were Carrie Bradshaw.
I had the best shoe collection. Okay, like I went. As soon as the shoe came out, I was right there.
Oh, really?
And I have shoes. I still have these shoes. They have, I think it's 5 inches. And it's a stiletto. And I used to run through the city, okay? Like, run through the city wearing my beautiful shoes, gorgeous shoes. I'll show you guys sometime. Maybe I'll send some pictures.
I would love to.
I just had the best shoe collection. And
I'm looking at
now,
her feet right now.
I can't wear heels. I went out with my hubby. We rarely get to go out, but like we went out with some friends and we're walking around town and Edinburgh, it's like very hilly and you're up and down.
Cobblestones.
Yes.
And I was wearing some heels. They weren't even high.
Yeah.
I was like broken. I was like, just let me take these off. I will
reminds me of
walk
the Barbie
barefoot.
film.
I can't handle it.
Yeah.
And that is sad. That's a sad. That's
Yes.
I'm with you. I
I
wore
used to
my
wear heels.
I wore my Louboutins out last Friday and I had to walk home barefoot because I couldn't cope.
sad. Yeah. And we're talking not that high.
In the club, they were
Mine were
selling
medium
slippers.
height, not like
Well, how
In the club, they were selling slippers. To
That's
walk home in.
amazing.
It's amazing.
I
So
love
used to do that to weddings.
I'm so I would go to a
flip
club.
flops in your handbag.
But this
definitely.
is sad because when I used to go to the club, I was wearing the right clothes, I had the right shoes, and I would dance until 5 a.m.
And what
then
were
I
you
would
drinking?
Go to breakfast.
What was your
and then I would
go-to
go home.
cocktail? I need to know.
I actually didn't drink that much. I drank water and I just danced like a maniac.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
you're amazing.
I know a really brilliant song about shoes, how they never let you down. I need to show you that.
But it's so sad to me. Like I had these beautiful shoes, and now my shoes are all practical.
I still have all my heels.
I think that is an age
like that.
thing.
I pull my heels out
love
and I
it.
line them up, and then Amy wears them around the house. It's very cute.
I
that
can't get
is
rid of any of my shoes. I have got rid of shoes in the past and really regretted it because I've come round in fashion again.
I know.
You gotta
I
keep
hate
that.
that.
You gotta
I
keep
know.
some
Honestly.
mementos of to
Yeah.
prove.
I still have my Docs from the 90s.
Do you?
Oh, do you?
I do. I have 3 pairs of original Docs.
Are they not like totally worn away?
So the lime green wet look Docs are very worn in because they were favorites. My velvet ones with little gold sparkly polka dots are definitely worn in. Again, they're velvet. They didn't really last long. But my all leather black ones with a silver Union Jack on the toe
Oh, that's good.
are still in great nick.
How
honestly.
are you not wearing these bad boys?
Well,
are they not the most comfortable?
they're at my mom's in the U.S.
But so what can't you live without? If we're talking about things we can't,
things that I
we've
can't
given
live
up.
without.
What can't you live without these days that you?
Honestly, I would say it would be my exercise movement, whether it's running or jumping on the Peloton or going to a spin class at Tribe, lifting weights.
So I'm
going for a walk.
I'm gonna
exercise.
I'm gonna get on top of this workout. It has to be high waisted jeans.
Yes.
Oh yes.
and workout trousers with
Definitely.
the gut support, like the stuff that stuffs
Yes.
you in. It like stuffs in your
100%.
stomach, so you're all tucked in and you're all comfortable.
Absolutely.
I can't
can't wear
the
them.
midriff things
No.
and like crop top. I'm like,
Honestly.
come on, give me a break.
I am with you. I like a PSA to the younger generation. We suffered for you. We suffered. We wore low-rise jeans.
They're coming back,
where our
by the way.
butt-
I can't do it.
No.
And they're not now.
And our
I
thong
mean,
would hang
that's
out
not
the
a good
back.
look for
They
me.
want to bend and you can see their cracks.
Yes, absolutely. Well, that's why we had to wear such long tank tops.
Yes.
Remember?
And I was never a skinny person. It never worked out well for me. I had the muffin top thing going all through my late teens.
Oh no, you were definitely skinny. To be as skinny as we thought.
Yeah.
To be as fat
We're
as
hard
we
on
thought
ourselves.
we were
and
in
I
our
bet
younger
if
years.
you look back, you'll be like, I was completely wrong
Yeah.
about that. Yeah, because the muffin top is real now.
I mean,
I mean,
it's
Got a baker's dozen. What
I'm
you're
think-
talking about?
but that's why we wear high-waisted jeans.
I was
It
about
goes
to
away.
say, as
High-waisted
long as I
jeans.
wear appropriate clothing, there is no muffin top.
Oh, and stretchy jeans.
Stretchy. Oh my
Stretchy.
God! Can
Do not
everything
give me
please
straight
have?
jeans. Don't give me
Yes.
jeans with no elastic
Well-
stretch. I look
I
at the
agree.
jeans and I'm like, how much stretch is in these jeans?
This is why we're obsessed with the good American jeans, aren't we? Because the good American
They have a
jeans
good waist.
have a good waist. They stretch, and the always fits that have a 4 size range are just chef's
I have
kiss.
never heard of these.
You need to get them.
They have a compression jean as well. It
I
sucks
don't like
you all.
to
It
feel.
just squishes you
That's
all in.
basically
You
what
can
I feel like.
no, they don't necessarily make you feel sucked in. They just hold you in.
Right. That's why I can't wear leggings when I work out or anything. I just hate that feeling of being enclosed.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I want
a
it.
bit of
all-
a
I want it tucked in.
claustrophobia
I want
thing.
to stuff it into the top there.
It's not for everyone.
I'm all about a
agree
baggy
with you.
cotton t-shirt and
But you find this
sloppy
work.
joggers.
So you're bringing with your sweats, your comfies.
Yeah.
No thongs.
No
No
thongs.
thongs.
Thongs not taking.
Lots of coffee though.
A little
Coffee,
caveat.
good coffee.
Good
Girls.
coffee.
Good coffee for sure. But girls, I've had 2 recommendations from listeners. Because remember, we did the death to the marathon.
Yeah. Oh,
I've
definitely.
had 2 recommendations from listeners for thongs
Get out
for
of here.
working out. And
No
I
way.
am willing to try them, in
You're willing
a
to
workout.
trial. You're
I'm willing to trial the
Oh,
2.
you could trial them.
That's
and
very
see
brave.
Let
what-
me know how you get on.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to run 26
I am not
miles.
putting any cream on that bad boy, by the way.
But I'm willing to give it a 5K
Yeah.
and a weight session. I don't know if I can handle a spin class in a thong.
So then we're supposed to go back to them. Why?
Well, I don't know. Apparently, they're comfy.
Okay.
These
But
2.
we-
I've been recommended the.
Are
You
they
know how I love my
seamless?
Lululemons, my Lululemon
pants, the proper
Invisiwear,
pants.
the proper pants. I love the Lululemon Invisiwear.
Which
Apparently,
we haven't.
they make a
I
thong
haven't
version.
purchased, but I need to get.
You
some.
need to get them.
Yeah.
Apparently, they make a thong version, so I was recommended that.
Why would you wear that over pants?
I don't know.
Over. Wait, does it go?
Like
Superman.
Instead of.
No, if I had the choice.
And the other, I think, is by a company called Under Days, and I'm like, I don't know,
But see,
but
if
I'm
you-
willing to I'm willing to try
Okay.
and report back because at the moment, I agree, thongs can stay like far away.
I want to hear all about the thong later. I do. The other thing though is when I work out, I really can't be arsed about not showing panty lines anymore.
Oh,
I think
agreed.
that's
Can I-
another thing with
Yes,
age.
like, are you happy
Yeah,
that I'm
you
wearing
I don't
pants?
care.
care.
I don't care.
Aren't you glad that I'm wearing underwear? Seriously.
There's evidence that I'm wearing underwear.
Yeah.
I mean, and a grateful nation thanks you.
And can I just say how pleased I am that you use the word arsed in the phrase of I can't be arsed because it's such a British
you.
way of speaking.
I really appreciate that.
I feel like
you've
this is a
been
coming
here
of age
long enough.
moment.
Yeah,
I feel like
for
I'm
sure.
getting
I love that expression. I can't be asked.
It's a
Good on
great
you.
expression.
I think I picked it up
fabulous.
from you.
Yeah, because I can't be asked to do a lot of stuff.
You've been listening to the Edinburgh Society of Unapologetically Imperfect Mothers, real-life friends from across the globe who have chosen to call Edinburgh home. Together, we're a haphazard amalgamation of diverse perspectives and life experiences, united as we try to navigate the often tumultuous journey through motherland with humor, unwavering support, and lots of fizz. Keep calm and join us on our next podcast. And until then, Mom's the word.